Wait, was I made sure I'm recording? I should be recording now. Okay, hello and welcome back to Random Games Random Days. In today's episode, we're playing STDRLIVHT. You know what? It's a very hard name to say because I see LTVHT and then I see LTV, and then if you look a little bit closer, LHIT. So it's definitely Starlight. Forever my diamond. So this is a random game that I decided, you know what, we might as well see. It's probably in a different language. Grace. Oh, okay. I saw the C and I thought, is it Spanish? Is it Mexican? But no, it's in English. Luckily. Grace, where are you, brave knight? Ah, my ears! My ears! My ears! I'm right here, princess. You know what, I can never say this word. Defiantly, we'll just say, leap in front of her. My shield crashing against the beast man's massive claws. Sees an opening. Reiki drives his sword into the monster's side. It howls in pain, whirling ferocity to face him. Buying Sera time to finish casting her spell, incinerating the creature with a mighty flash of lightning. Okay, we have freedom from the sound. The battle over, we pause for a moment, quietly catching our breath. Well fought, you two. And with that, our final destination lies before us. The Demon Lord's Castle. It's always the Demon Lord Castle. And then they get sent to Barry. You get flashed back to the very beginning. And then you have to go through all the very beginning and bam. It's always that stupid Demon Castle, I tell you. The Demon Lord's Castle, after all this time. Our long journey is almost at the end. Who knows what dangers yet lie before us. I'd best go scout ahead. Catch up with me on my signal. We watch his back as he shrinks smaller and smaller into the distance. After a while, Sera's voice breaks the long silence. Hey, Grace. What's up? I'm scared. I don't want copyright. Scared of what? We're going to beat that silly demon to a pulp, no problem. Yeah, of course, with the three of us, we can take on anything. But after that, when it's over, we're still going to be together, right? Of course we are. You know that, forever and ever. Forever. Really said that, didn't we? How long ago was it? I tell you, they're going back in time now. I wonder, did we truly understand the weight of those words? The sound of my alarm clock yanks me suddenly from my dream. It was just a dream. I wriggled my arm out from my blankets and slammed down on the button. Legend of Reichardt, huh? Haven't dreamt about that game in a long while. I remember when we tried to stay up all night playing it, and Sarah's mum yelled at us. Alright, it's a school day. No time for reminiscence. Up and at him. This is really jamming music. I wanted to show you that for a second. That is really jamming music. As I throw on my uniform, I glance at the weather on my phone. Oh, so that's a lot of plushies. I say that, but I have more plushies than that. Graduation is looming. The forecast is looking good. I think today is gonna be the day. Don't you think so too, Kelp? This is best character. Kelp replies with his usual cheery grin. Yeah, that's right. Today won't be like any other day. Kelp silently stares back. Hey, I know, I keep saying that. But this time, for real, I promise. Anyway, egg time. Tossing Kelp into my bag, I head downstairs for arguably the most important meal of the day. Good morning, riders. This week's forecast is going to be sunny. This'll be a great day. No, a great week for productivity. Come on, go-getters. Let's jam to some tunes and get to it. Remember, when you want to do something, do it when you can. It's the only way to to live a life without regrets. Mom and Toma are out and about already, but left behind my favourite breakfast, a mix of beef, eggs and rice. I tend to eat my meals very quickly. They say that not pacing yourself while eating is bad for you, but I like to think the faster I am at eating, the more I like it. Take for example my breakfast, which I just finished eating. Well, I'm off. I dash out of our house and head straight towards the school. Oh, wait a minute. I should pick up lunch at the convenience store first. I forgot to prepare it yesterday. Also, I do want to say, I want to try and keep this around 10 minutes, so remember that. Remind me. Guess we'll grab a bento or something. It's gonna be another bright day at school. Some kids think I'm weird for being excited about school, but another day at school means another day with my friends Sera and Akira. You know what, that's quite true. You don't really get to spend that much time out of school, unless, it's part of your job to spend time with your friends. Well, I'd probably hate school too much if Sera hadn't shown me how much better friendship makes everything. Man, now I'm thinking about when we played Legend of Reichardt again. At first I thought the characters in the game just looked so cute, and it had good music, but after a while, what really hooked me was its story. I just had to know what happened next. I cried so much at the ending that Sera had to go downstairs to get me a box of tissues. Wow, that was embarrassing. But I'm glad I got to share a moment like that with her. Rah! Ah! Passerby. Well, lost in thought, I slammed straight into a random passerby in front of friend Mart's entrance and toppled the ground. Ah! Oh dear, I'm really sorry. Are you okay? Oh, I'll be fine. Need a hand? I'm, well, not really a fan of the whole talking to strangers thing, but it'd be disrespectful to decline someone's help, right? I don't want to be even more rude after crashing into this person. I reach out and they pull me back to my feet. Well, it doesn't look like you injured yourself. Good thing, huh? Where are you heading? And I was going to grab a soda myself. Oh no, they're trying to start a conversation. Allow the conversation to proceed. Oh yeah, just grabbing lunch and all that. Well, I shouldn't stop you, come on. Oh, coming. The person motions towards the door. They wander off towards the drink aisle of the store, thankfully, all without saying a word. I carry on and scurry around for a bento box. What to choose? The egg-shaped bento box, the funny-shaped bento box. The funny-shaped bento box. We have to get out of our, normal stuff. We like eggs, but, still, I like silly-looking bento boxes. That's why I got one from, Japan. Bullet Train Kirby bento box. Oh, that was great. Well, how about this silly-looking bento box? Looks like it contains the following: sliced beef, 2 different salads, rice and shrimp. Wonder if I need anything else. Probably dessert. Yes, definitely. Absolutely. I head towards the counter while scurrying around for a dessert for almost complete lunch. For my almost complete lunch. Sorry, burping there. Coming across the passerby again. I got your lunch already. Yes. I think I'm good to go. Nice. Apologies for being awkward, but I haven't really introduced myself. My name is Reiki. Ricky? Like Reiki from Legend of Reichardt? Oh man, don't give me that face. I'm not Reiki from Legend of Reichardt. Oh, sorry. So good. It was the first name that came to mind when I changed my name a while back. Ah, I see. So you played Legend of Reichardt too? Asked as I placed my lunch on the counter. Oh yeah, I grew up playing the game. It's pretty sentimental kind of experience. seminal kind of experience. You know what? I'm not sure. I tell you, I know what the word sounds like. Also, a real bot there. But I know what the word sounds like, but I don't know how to read the word. And I hate that kind of experience for me. I found the game to be like a strange comfort. I could say the same. I played that game with somebody I really care about. Somebody you really care about, huh? Like you're talking about your partner, right? Partner? As in, like romantic? Or maybe I shouldn't have assumed. Well, sorry, I don't really know. We've always been together, but I wouldn't say we're partners. Not sure how I'd really answer. Sounds like I brought up something complicated. Sorry for butting in like that. No, it's okay. So, you haven't expressed your feelings to them before, right? Not really. Do you think you'll talk to them about it anytime soon? Well, I like to think sometime soon. I don't know if I can, to be honest. I wonder. When we were kids, it seemed really natural that we'd just always be together. We got the sad music going on. But that's maybe not realistic, right? And also we're past the 10-minute mark, but I'll just go for 20. Right? Sera's dazzling radiant. Dazzling radiant. Someone larger than life. That everyone looks up to. And I'm just me. And a girl too. The more I think about it, the more it feels like a long shot. Like shooting a dart into the atmosphere and hoping it leaves the galaxy. Even if she wanted to for some crazy reason, she might not even be able to. Her parents seem super hard on her. Having a family and being successful. Now just be in the way of that. Well, now you're just limiting yourself. Because you want to go talk to the person about these feelings, eh? But you can do it little tiny piece by little tiny piece. And then work up to that goal. Trying to understand what they feel. As it's a two-way street. And if they don't feel that way, you know, about you, it's fine. You still have that friendship after all. All the times that you spent together. Alright. Our parents seem to... Yeah, we already read that. But we made a promise, right? To be together forever. Together as friends. Or something more. Oh, you okay? I can see that this is a bit rough subject for you, sorry. The words pull me back out of my head and into reality. Oh, it's okay. I just don't know if I'm ready to talk about this to anyone, even her. Her? I see. Ricky turns around and grabs the lollipop, pointing it towards me. There's no way of knowing without giving it a try! Right. Gotta strike while the steel's sharp. That line. And when you got your eyes on the target, go for the chain attack. Hey! Oh, cracks me up. I let out a slightly disgusting laugh, but somehow it didn't matter. You're just like Reiki, but like for real. I mean, I wouldn't say that, but that game taught me there's nothing that not nothing. There's never anything to fear about giving your heart a try. That's just a game. There's obviously more to it than just that, you know. Also, really bought, I tell you. It was come for fun to think about. Maybe romantic thoughts like that aren't all bad. So Reggie, that'd be 110 cents. Got it. And Miss, that'd be 590 cents. Oh, right. I came here to buy something. I'm buying something. Where's my wallet? Man, I'm so sorry. Nothing to worry about. There's no line right now, after all. Sure. After all, most kids are in school now. Class probably starts in like 10 minutes or something. 10 minutes? 10 minutes! I have to go. Bye, Reiki. It was nice to meet you and stuff. Take care. Quickly plop the cash down, grab my box, immediately bolt off without question. His sudden thought interrupts my mad dash towards the school building. Wait a second. I put those coins down in a rush. So I left the house with 1400 cents, and right now I've got 910. Wait, how much was the bento again? Wait, it was supposed to be 590. Oh no, oh no, no, no. I committed a crime, I committed a crime. Oh. So sorry, Sera. I might not ever make it back. I'm going to be jailed, and will have to go alone. Oh, wait. Now I have less than 5 minutes before I'm late for class. I gotta book it. You know what? I feel like they would understand. You're in a rush, right? Like sometimes you'll give too much money and then sometimes you give too little money. But then if you think about it, you're obviously in the area, so it'd be pretty hard to hide from the police, so they obviously, understand, like, oh, they've just been in a rush, they'll be back, to pay the rest. Keep that in mind. If they don't, call the police. Oh, another day down until graduation. There's a common misconception that the final year of middle school tends to be the easiest. Those people probably weren't taking very hard electives. Every single day continues to be exhausting, with a mountain of homework leading up to the finals. But soon that'll all be out of the way. I'm already making plans for the break. I picked up Heather Valentine's latest novel the other day, but of course I haven't read it just yet, so I'm looking forward to it. It's gotta be one of those sample, novels, that's what it's gotta be. Don't judge just because it's a romance novel, okay? Her works are bestsellers for a reason. I'll be able to up piano practice to a full hour each day too. Maybe I can get back into competitions with this. I've been working a bit on writing music too. I'll finally have more time for that. It's looking like a productive break. Grace has been really excited about some new indie games too. That Lethal Company, I bet you. I'm really looking forward to checking them out with her. That's definitely the part I'm anticipating the most, honestly. Chapter 2. But maybe I'm getting a little too far ahead of myself right now. Right now I'm in the present, and in a few more weeks I'll be graduating junior high. I don't think there'll be a lot I'm going to miss at this point. It's just the same routine, the same kids. Yet somehow something feels off. My phone is buzzing. One new message on Loon. Oh, it's Akira. Hey, Sera. Doing anything after school today? Not exactly. Okay, great. Did we make plans? I don't think I'd forget. And what is it? You could just tell me right now. So this is gonna be like a love triangle thing. But then Singy's not gonna feel the same way about Akira. But then have feelings for Singy. Grace. Could be. He could just tell me right now, especially if it's important. Something important. It's unlike him. To be honest, he tends to be very upfront kind of person. And always likes asking for thoughts on things. It's funny to plan things out with him. He's been a huge help as vice president of the music club. I hate to admit it, but it'd be hard for me to run such a large club alone. He's the first friend we made in middle school, and he's been an inseparable part of the group since. Obviously, that's me, Grace, and Akira. Speaking of Grace, I wonder if... excuse the interruption, A very fake throat clearing sound, accompanied by a light tap on the back. I regret instinctively turning around. Oh, you're, Hinamori. That's her last name. Something very suspicious is going on. Sounds like, you know, Pink Panther. I keep forgetting her first. Oh, paper. She's a model student and president of the newspaper club. Can never trust these people. But she abuses her position to dig up info for her shady chirp account rumor corner. As the name implies, it's filled with nasty rumors about the students in our school, and it's disgustingly popular. And that little notebook she carries is said to be filled with everyone's secrets. I'm sure she can't be up to anything good. Hi! There, Sera. Here's Yoko, by the way. Anyways, where were you? Where were we at? Well, I've been meaning to talk to you again. That airhead vibe. It's a facade she puts on to make people lower their guard. I'm having none of it. Where are you now? Of course, after all, you promised me you'd let me interview you. How would you do this some other time? Wouldn't know when that some other time would be. Hopefully never. We've only got so long before the final issue of our paper. And what are you in such a huge hurry for? Well, get into class for one thing. Class doesn't really start for another 30 minutes. We got plenty of time. You're just looking for gossip for likes on that stupid bird Twitter. That's what, you know, stupid bird app reminds me of. Aren't you? Try writing some proper articles about school events or something before the student council closes down your club. But this is about the event. After all, we're talking about the big star at the music club live at Senior Festival. Our graduating class very own, most likely to become an idol. That's like the lowest, you know, man, that, you know, you get put in that position. Oh, you're, you know, that's a terrible position to be in. Like, who wants to be, you know, oh, this person's got to be idol. Like, all the ones that they said were got to be, like, you know, famous people in, like, my class or, you know, other classes, you know, all became, like, drug dealers. Or taking drugs. That kind of stuff. Or they're just hard on life to now. And have been for a long time. Look, Sera, everyone talking about your club performance, and it's just the scoop I need. I tell you, the music really just throws me off. Surely people would need to know what's going on in your heads, after such a massive show. So what do you say? Well, she's not letting me off the hook. Might as well just end this as soon as I can. Okay, fine, let's just get this out of the way. Ask me whatever. Well, first I gotta ask the question of the hour. She quickly leaps towards my ear, begins whispering. Are you dating Akira? He's just a friend. Oh, very interesting. So being friends means you're not interested in that way, correct? Aye. Internally cursing at my carelessness. Because no matter what, I can't say no to that. Anyway, next question. Oh. Yoko starts straightening her tie, exuding confidence. She looks like she's going to strike me dead with this next one. What's the best thing about working with your bandmates? It's not every day you see a club so organized and strongly tight-knit. After all, that's it. Well, really, just down to the diligent practice and maintaining a constant schedule that works around our school lives as well. Yes, very good. She nods to herself while writing some quick notes in her book. What's it like working with them? Starting with Grace. I always really liked working with, and of course being around Grace. That's not a secret. People think she's clumsy and anxious, and well, maybe, but she faces her shortcomings head on. She's probably the most honest, hard-working person I know. When I see how much heart she puts into everything, I feel like I can try my best too. And she's really pretty. I can picture her right now and just go, this is a perfect look. Hey, I'm not asking about Akira. Like that lovesick look off your face. What? Wait, did that look weird while thinking about Grace? Dang. I need to get it together. Ask you about Grace and you're just drooling over Akira. Oh, this is the ultimate scoop. And it's right at my fingertips. All you have to do is just say it. I'm not thinking about him, okay? There's a long pause and then she smiles at me. So, who are you thinking about? Oh, I can't let myself get sucked into her place. Go stay calm. I was just thinking how to respond to your question. I like to represent our club and its members in a positive and accurate way. So my answer is the following. I think Grace is a wonderful friend to work with. She's like the backbone of our club, and without her, there wouldn't be that performance yesterday. Anyway, I appreciate your interest in interviewing me about the club. I don't appreciate it, by the way. But I need to get to class now. Bye. If you have any additional questions, take it up with our club supervisor. Thanks. Fine, for now. But think you can get away from me, Sera? As I try to walk away, Yoko slips right in front of me again. Like, did she just do like, one of the JoJo moves and slide under your legs or something? Like that, you're walking away. She has to scoot around you like lightning speed to, get back in front of you. Just when I thought we were done here. P.S. By the way, they say that those who kiss under the tree are destined to be together forever. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. The one in the courtyard, what about it? Oh, nothing. Thought you should both know. I'm not listening. You totally are. Yoko trods off happily. I guess she's content with all of that. As I head towards class, I check my phone, search for any new notifications. It's pretty weird that I haven't seen any messages from Grace yet. She doing okay? I mean, she's probably is. She's Grace after all. I'll see her in class. Maybe I'll talk to her about that thing, but I've been really uncomfortable about for some reason. Maybe it'd be best to give it a bit more thought before I ask her about it. What am I thinking? I'm just trying to make plans for the summer with my best friends, just like we've done every year. Yeah, same as always, even if Oh, 2 messages from Grace. Sera! I'm so sorry, I'm going to be late for class. You won't be late, relax. The homeroom teacher doesn't really start till 10 minutes in. But Sera, I don't want to out of the school, cause if I do, we won't graduate together. That dark. I put away my phone with the nude feeling that things are going to be okay. Okay, we're back to Grace. It'd be easier on all of us if you'd come in a little before the last minute. What? Class is starting. Sit down. I'm sorry, ma'am. Man, so everyone's staring at me. That's embarrassing. I look across the room. I just imagined a terrible moment when I walked into class. I was not supposed to be. I was at class early. Oh, that was terrible. Everyone looked at me. Terrible moment. I look across the room for Sera. Well, who quietly mouths a greeting. I plop down in my science seat, wishing it wasn't so far away. The teacher starts taking attendance and proceeds to start her lecture. Looks like I made it in time, just barely. Still geometry. Geometry is good. I don't want people learning that, in their head, like, oh, Korea is the capital of Japan. Or Japan's in Korea. True fact that someone thought by that. Almost definitely. The worst thing known to mankind. Math is already hard enough, but somehow shapes just make it so much more confusing. And every problem now takes like 20 more steps too. If you extend the sides of this, it's shapes, not maps, you'll see that it forms 2 similar triangles. Now you can apply the law of sines to Who would ever think to do such a thing? Why did I apply for honours math? I glance over towards Sera and end up meeting her eye. She gives me a small wave and my heart beats a little bit faster. Think I remember why I applied for honours math. Oh, rumour. Gordon's back at it again. Apparently something really juicy is gonna drop before graduation. Ahem. Put away your phones, a lot of you. The class is getting restless over something. I'm too busy working on this problem to care. Let me just suffer in peace and quiet. Teacher gives us additional time to solve the problem, but it seems like the class is ready to talk about pretty much anything else. Sounds like Rumor Girl's finally done it this time, huh? Do you think that Ice Queen Sera is actually in love with someone? Well, she's good looking, and the music club's full of cute guys. It was bound to happen. Think they're already dating? Probably. Rumor Girl said she knows exactly who it is. Bet she caught them in the act, huh? So obviously, Akira isn't. She's appointed him VP 2 years in a row. Bet she just wanted to make a move on him. Dang, I'm so jealous. I wish I could date Akira. Oh, what? Wait, what? What? Huh? Oh. Sera likes someone? Who? Why? Who told me about this? But it does feel like there's a bit more distance between us lately. Used to be like we'd do anything, well, everything together. Could talk about anything together, like it was the most natural thing in the world. And now sometimes it seems like it's easier for her to talk to Akira than me. But if it's because, man, Rumor Girl sure is on fire lately. Remember when she found out that you and Gigi were dating? That was a real shocker, and it turned out to be true. She really does her research. How did she even know? Like, all of these people know because she's asking these persons their secrets, and they're like total idiots. Those presidents of like the news club, I tell you. The ones that we had, you know, they would do like, you know, this weird news thing and then that'd be it. Like they did nothing else. Oh no, it's kind of fits. No. Okay, deep breath. We got trust in Sera, right? Rumor Girl's wrong this time. I'm gonna ask, and we'll have a laugh about this silly thing. Hey Sera, what's up? This is random, kinda. So is there anyone you like? Oh, is this because Yoko posted that thing? I guess, but also like, we don't really girl talk much lately. I wanna know about my best friend. Feel really stupid as soon as I hit send. Why did I bring our friendship into this? If she wanted to talk about this stuff, she would have already. I don't just want to know if I was a braver person, I'd... It's embarrassing, we'll talk later. What? Is she saying that, like, it's true? When did that happen? I keep telling myself not to expect anything, but I still feel my heart being crushed. This is my fault, of course. I never had the guts to say anything about how I feel. Why would anything different happen? I didn't want her to think I was weird. I didn't want to mess up our friendship. I just got comfortable with how everything was, didn't I? Told myself it'd be okay. If it was just like this forever. What do I do now? Who can solve this problem? How about you, Grace? I just don't know. You don't have to be so dramatic about it, though. Sigh, I need to get it together. Sera said, we're talking about it later, so it won't do me any good to keep thinking about it now. And also chapter 3. Let's just try to stay focused and get through the day. Chapter 4. You know, it'd be easier on all of us if you come in a little before last minute. Sorry, ma'am. Grace dejectedly sinks into her chair, looking like she wishes she was invisible. Well, she did cause a bit of a commotion barging into the class like that, but Most eyes quickly turn back toward either the teacher or their unsubtly hidden phones. Me though, I'm still thinking about how to talk to her about summer plans. We've hung out literally every summer, almost as long as I can remember. It should be simple, yet I'm turning over words in my head endlessly. Man, it just feels like everything's so much more difficult lately. As a kid, I always figured no matter how much stuff changed, our friendship would always be that one thing that would just stay the same. I thought even when I'd find my prince someday, my best friend will always be precious to me. But as I get older, as I learn what desire feels like, the person I always imagine myself with is the one person it shouldn't have been. We always used to share all of our secrets, didn't we? If I told you now the way I feel about you, the things I want from you, what would you think? Grace turns towards me, and we make eye contact. I realize I've been staring at her the entire time. Holy poop! Now I want to be invisible too. I manage to wave back at her while screaming internally. As she turns back to her work, crisis averted maybe. Alright, there's a worksheet. What's wrong with me today? Maybe that run in with Yoko got me in a weird headspace. This map is pretty much the easiest class, because I only need to know a few basic pieces of info about any topic. You can just figure out the rest from there, and pretty much every question gets asked 3 times in a row with slightly different arrangements. So, this is pretty relaxing and a nice distraction. Dang, I ran out of questions to work on. Just then I see a notification on my phone. Hey Sera. That was Grace. Let's just play it cool. That thing earlier definitely never happened. What's up? This is random kinda, but is there anyone you like? Yeah? If I was drinking something, I'd have to spit it out. There's no way she knows, right? Wait, it's probably because Yoko posted something about that silly interview. Oh, is this because Yoko posted that thing? I guess, but always, like, we don't really girl talk much lately. I wanna know about my best friend. Ah, I really made her worry, haven't I? I need to, if I just tell her of all the people, Grace would probably understand. I type, I like you. That's Sera did. In the text box unsent for what feels like a yawn. No, that definitely won't do. She'll just think I'm being silly, of course. I like her. We're friends, right? Yeah. That's why I can't send this. It's absolutely not because my heart feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. I switch it to... I should tell her something that important to her face, right? It's a person. We'll talk about it later. Oh man. I just committed to talking about something, didn't I? Chapter 4. I was just trying to figure out how to ask about this summer, and this is a bajillion times harder. What am I going to say? Also, I was supposed to end this ages ago, like almost 20 minutes ago. Not getting a response. Should I say I was just kidding or something? I just don't know. Grace's voice snaps me back to reality. I've gotta keep it together. Sounds like she's stuck on something again. Review things later. Maybe that's a good chance to, well, let's see what happens. That's right. I've got to focus so I can set a good example. Ordinarily, paying attention in class helps me keep my mind off other things. The rest of the morning passes uneventfully. As usual, Grace makes a beeline for my desk as lunch period starts, though she's wearing a atypical downcast expression. Sera, sorry for putting you on the spot earlier. People were talking about stuff, and I got curious, I guess. If you don't want to talk about something now, It's okay, I'll be there for whenever, so it'll be okay. Grace, you're the best. You know that. There's no way I'll be mad at you. Yoko's just blowing things out of proportion again, and I don't know if anything's really gonna happen. Well, if you're worried, I don't think anyone of any sense would turn you down. If you tell me that, I'm going to get overconfidence. If I get my heart broken, it's going to be your fault, okay? So sorry. I'm always happy to hear you say stuff like that. I'm just teasing. Oh yeah, I know that. I've just got some stuff on my mind, I guess. Well, if you need me, you know I'm always here for you too. Anyway, I'm starved. Let's round up the usual suspects. That makes it sound like we're getting more than one person, huh? We wander over to Akira's classroom, where he's been mobbed by even more girls than usual. So, like, is it true that that stuff that was posted on Rumor Corner? You'll tell us all about it, right? Don't leave your fan club hanging. I don't know what I didn't ask for. He catches sight of us and perks up. Sorry, everybody. I've gotta go eat lunch with my friends. Bye. Guys, please help. Hey, that's Sera over there. Hold up. We got questions for you too. Everybody, make a break for it. We'll meet up at the usual spot. We split and dash away from the crowd. Eventually, we make our way to the rooftop, all breathing heavily. Phew. See, this is why fame sucks. I'd love to just live life without being perceived. Our club would have been in a rough spot if one of our biggest stars was invisible, you know. Well, I'm definitely with him on this one, though. You especially don't get to be invisible. I'm not having it. Because someday, when we start our idol group, we're gonna need your effortless charm to rank up the fans, not a grouchy face. I don't think I've got any such thing, but I'll do my best. You should give yourself more credit, you know. Every time you put your mind to something, you do great at it. When we all joined the club, sure, your voice was a little rough, but you improved way faster than anyone else. I just worked really hard. Anyone else could do the same thing, too. But thanks. Putting in effort is important, though. Most people just let their potential go to waste. When we make it to the top, it's going to be because we went hard enough to deserve it. Well, I'll be sure to be your #1 fan when you do. I'll just be running a hole in the wall restaurant somewhere. Just be running a hole in the wall restaurant somewhere, probably. You can't just say that without showing everyone your lunch. Come on, whip it out. Man, I'm glad nobody heard that out of context. I stick my tongue out at him as the three of us take out our lunchboxes. Akira's bento really does look like a restaurant item with pork belly, hamburger steak, and elegant little dessert pastries. That's way too much meat, dude. Don't come crying to me when you have heart problems in like 10 years. Oh yeah. You're gonna turn into a skeleton if you keep eating like that. My lunch is simple salad with Thai peanut dressing with a side of carrots and grapes. It's good stuff and easy to prepare. So that guy's totally wrong about it though, okay? So Grace, what do you have on you? Looks like a convenience store bento. Guess that slowed her down a bit this morning. So this one looked really cute, so I had to pick it up. That colorful packaging and silly shape. It's definitely made for kids. Wait, the beef slices and salad inside are decorated with cute faces? Want some? No. Thanks, I'm good. There's no way I could eat something so cute. Yeah. Hey, that actually looks pretty good. Can I try? Yep, go ahead. Just maybe back in pastries, The others are happily splitting up contents. Farewell, cute faces. We chow down, and all too soon, Our lunchboxes are totally empty. So, Akira, what did you want to do after school today? Oh, you guys made plans already? Yeah, nothing big. So the Prez and VP should clean up the music club room, since we're all done with it now. That's not a bad idea. Grace, did you want to... I just remembered I got some stuff to do at home today. Anyway, so, we can hang out another time? Oh yeah, okay. Guess it'll just be us now, Akira. Right then. I had something to ask you about, actually. So that works out. I mean, I'm right here, so go ahead. It's, a bit, sorry, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Now we're back to Grace. Before I could think, before I could ask myself what I was doing, my feet carried me down the stairs, away from them. My mind feels foggy and full of noise. That just won't go away. Ah, Kel. Why do you have to be like this? It is cowardless. Cowardice. I am just so afraid to see her pulled away from me. Or did I just want to give them space? The important thing is that Sera is happy, isn't it? Hearing that they made plans about me, I felt the things click together. Akira wanted to ask something, and he didn't seem comfortable with me around, right? And the rumor from this morning. I feel like I should be supportive, but I also want to be selfish. Well, what are you doing here, huddled up in the corner of the stairway with a stuffed animal? Oh, here comes a rather unwelcome present. What do you want? Go away, Yogo. Well, maybe it's funny to you, but that thing you posted has been making me miserable all day. Oh, how unfortunate. I'm just looking to satisfy my curiosity, you know. And nothing more worth being curious about than secrets. So, aren't you curious about it yourself? About what? Who's Sierra Lex? You probably just made it up, didn't you? I'm hurt that you'd think so poorly of my journalistic integrity. Really, you know, I do my research. She's definitely working for the BBC in the future. Or Fox News. So, are you saying you actually know? Let's see, I'm 99% sure, but you won't believe me if I just tell you. You know what, she definitely knows that it's Grace and not Sera. Will you? Look, what's your angle here? If you won't get to the point, just leave me alone. Simple enough. I'm going to show you something interesting, pure, incomfortable proof. Because when you see it, you'll show me something interesting too. Basically, I need you for a special scoop. What exactly are you asking me to do? Just find me after school and go to the place I tell you. Easy, right? Pretty sure I'm being set up for something or something. But you know what? I don't really have anything to lose. Let's just play along and see what happens. I would not play along. Well, that's chapter 5 and now it's chapter 6. After Grace ran off to the bathroom, there wasn't enough time to ask her about this summer. Guess I'll text her or something tonight. I'm supposed to clean up the club room after school, after all. The rest of the school day passes pretty normally. I'm diligently taking notes and preparations for finals. After the last bell, I head over to Grace at her desk. Hey, so it looks like we're all busy today, but we're going to find time to hang out soon, okay? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Think we can go over those geometry problems too? Of course, sure. You'll get it in no time. There's just a kind of trick to it. I tell you, my hand is getting sweaty from being on the mouse so long. Just don't get mad, even if it takes a while. Anyway, I'll see you later then. Yep, I'll message you. I head to the old club room. This reminds me of like computer generated or, you know, downgraded photos. Kira, there's waiting for me. As planned, we start putting everything away. This place really brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? You're telling me. It's weird to think that we'll never have a club meet again. Well, pretty soon we won't even come back to school, except for reunions, I guess. Do people even do middle school reunions? I don't think they do, actually. Man, that's kinda sad. There's not that many people I'll miss, but we carry all the music stands to the storage room and sort all the sheet music for next year's club. Leaving things behind for the future generations, huh? Don't say stuff that makes us sound old. We're not even in high school yet. Well, I think that's everything. Actually, it was a pretty quick job, wasn't it? Yeah, I guess it was. Well, suppose we'll return the keys and call it a day. Ah, wait a second. Do you mind coming with me for a sec? Sure, why not? I follow behind them, but where we're headed is the courtyard. Oh no. Akira seems unusually nervous. I'm sorry I have to break this guy's heart if I'm given the option. That makes me feel kind of nervous too. After a long pause, he finally says, I keep not finding the right time to tell you this, but the truth is, after we graduate, my parents are moving to another city for work. When I think about moving away, I always wish the three of us could all go to high school together. Keep thinking about the times we've spent together, and I wish I could still be there for you. And it made me realize that you've become really special to me. But maybe you'll feel the same way. I thought it'd be really nice if that could last forever. Oh, we're standing by that tree, aren't we? So it really is something like that, huh? Seeing him put his feelings out like this is extremely cool of him, actually. On the other hand, look at me, running away from my own heart. I know that if I want to answer him properly, I need to do better. Kira, I'm sorry, but there's already someone else I like. I can barely manage more than a whisper, but the tiny force of my words seem to him 1,000 times as hard. Kira takes a deep breath and then faces me with a small, resigned smile. Well, I've been watching you all this time after all, so to be honest, I thought that might be how it is. So it seemed like a long shot, but I really hoped, well, you know. Akira, look, I'm not like mad at you or anything. Nobody gets to choose how they feel, but you better tell them, okay? If you keep it to yourself, I'm actually going to be mad. Them or, huh? Hey, you know, I'm not going to make assumptions. Go ahead, I won't stop you. In that case, go get her. Alright? Yeah. We'll see what happens. Filled with new determination, I rushed back to the school building only to find... Looking for Grace, are we? I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! The jerk is here! The jerk is here! How could they? What are you doing here? Waiting for my scoop, of course. Anyway, she ran off just after seeing you guys. So, I'm sure she's not very far yet. After seeing you, what? Seeing you, know what? Never mind. I hurriedly reach into my bag and pull out my phone and call her. Thankfully, she actually picks up. Sarah, I'm sorry, I was... Grace, don't even worry about it. You're still nearby, right? Come back. It's important, I need you. You do? Alright, I'll see you in a bit then. I pocket my phone and turn back to Yoko. Surely you're not planning to stick around and watch, are you? Oh, I've seen quite enough. But relax. I think I'll keep this scoop to myself for now. That just makes it sound like you've got some really nefarious plan up your sleeve. I just think that you'll show me something more interesting down the line. You know, let's call it an investment. Anyway, I'll make sure nobody here when she arrives. So take your time, eh? Huh? I didn't think I'd say this to you, but thanks, I guess. With that, Yoko trots gleefully, you know what, I can never say this word, into the middle of the courtyard. You know what? It's funny, this, I tell you. Because, it's obviously she's got to make the investment for, like, you know, she needs some dirt on them, or, you know, she gets famous. You know, she has a story of, you know, when they first met, she can sell it off for like a couple thousand. Hey there, you, sad boy. Can you spare a few minutes to talk about your misfortune? Gah, you, leave me alone. I'll be quick, I promise, less than 10 questions. Well, that's one way to clear the premises, I guess. Now that everyone's gone, the courtyard is so quiet. Just me and all the thoughts buzzing through my head. I've already chosen to follow my heart, haven't I? I know that I'd be lucky to end up with someone like Akira. All those girls chase him because he's good looking, but I know he's always such a kind and reliable person. I'm sure I'd have been happy, really. Well, no. And you're just denying your heart for the other one. But maybe it's just a silly romantic notion. But I've already given my whole heart away. So even if it's greedy of me, no matter what ends up happening, I want to try and tell her. You made me run like 50 miles and then I have to come back. Hey, Sera. I was running home and then you called and I ran back, so I walk up to Grace and pull her into a hug. She stiffens for a moment, then I feel her arms around me, too. Grace feels soft and warm beneath my hands. Well, she's just ran like a marathon. She's got to be boiling. Blood boiling after a marathon. The sound of her hair is so familiar, but somehow it still makes my heart race. I don't ever want to let go. Are you okay? What happened with Akira? I turned him down. Why? All this time I've been running away from you. From me. I used to think as long as we're friends, no matter what else happens, that all the happiness I'll ever need. I thought even if the whole world changes around us, our friendship is the one thing that would always stay the same. I always thought that was a good thing, but lately, when I think about you, I start also get some good jams. I start to want things I never wanted before. The future that I'm hoping for doesn't look like the same happiness we've always had anymore. I've always been trying to hide from it, like a coward, but I can't go back. I can't keep pretending things haven't changed. So even though I'm terrified of what might happen, I have to face it. I have to tell you. Grace, I don't want to just be friends anymore. Sera. To say you've been a coward. I know exactly how scary it is. I thought if I told you how I feel, what if our friendship falls apart, so I've been running away too. But I also what it does to be more than friends. I pull back a bit and look at her face. Grace blushes and bites her lip, and her eyes flit away. Grace, I love you. I love you too. She slaps herself in the face. Signally, my hand is there a moment later. What are you doing? Stop that. Sorry. I've had a lot of dreams that go like this, so you're not allowed to just say something that cute and get away with it. Oh, what should I... As I pull her closer, her voice trails off, and as she closes her eyes, I do the same. Our lips meet for the first time. And I wish with all my heart for this happiness to last forever. And that, I think, is the end. Here's some good jams. You know what, that was pretty good, I tell you. That was pretty good. Now, I tell you, I have a whole list of these, games to play, visual novels. So we're gonna try and, make our way through them all. And I'm very surprised that we were able to make it through this, one field goal. Really jamming tunes, I tell you. And theme, Done in Love. You know, I would read these, but you know, I can't read, you know, fancy text. I think that says Angela. That's the only thing that I can think I read. And you. Yeah, I can read and you. And I think that's Malcolm. That's all I can read from that. Apart from the normal text. Okay. So. That is the end. And I tell you, the music's getting a bit too loud for me. You can hear the last little bit of it just turning off there. I was gonna put it next to the mic so you could hear a little bit. The first summer we spent as lovers passed by like a beautiful dream. And almost too soon, it was time to start our new high school lives. Clubs are already out recruiting in full force, but... wow. All the stands are so colourful. Stay focused. We already know where we're going after all. The reason we came to school. The first step toward our dream. Alright. They should be in this classroom. The School Idol Club. Oh. Their story begins. NOISZ STΔRLIVHT. To be continued. That was actually a great game, I tell you. That was actually a great game. Let me pull up the background. And take down the background sides. So, hopefully you did enjoy that. That was actually, you know, a quite enjoyable game. I have not had a good visual novel like that in a little while. So hopefully you did enjoy that. And if you have any free visual novel games on Steam that you enjoy, let me know, because I have a whole list, and I might as well spoil a little bit. We have well, we have a bunch of different games. I have Animal Jam, Astro Meta Demo, Banana, Black Box, LSS, The Shining, Immortal, Blush. That one is I think it's Spoil, I'm pretty sure. I thought, you know, that'd be funny to play. Breathless Winds Demo, that's a game that's still coming out. But that's a demo of it. A Date with Death, we got that to play. Demonologist, we'll have to play that at some point. I don't know why it's in this area. Pretty sure that's supposed to be in the games to play 2024. So I'll go shove that in there. And remove it from random games, random days. Dora Cone. And just a bunch of other ones that we still need to play. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, safe, well, visible. Move so much. Thank you so very much, very important. And bye bye. See you next time. Bye bye. See you. Bye bye.